on Cutler's Court.
You have brought your long-term boyfriend to our court because you want him to put a ring on it. Tell me why that hasn't happened.
Can I say something before we start?
You have 30 seconds.
I did not come here to argue, fight, fuss. I want marriage. But if that's not what you want, I'm gone. It's no more playing for me.
Why do you want to get married?
I'm not doing nothing that's wifey material no more if I'm not a real wife. And that's what he wants.
We'll find out today, will she stay or will she go? This is Cutler's Court. Jade Billingsley is bringing her boyfriend of 6 years to court with an ultimatum. Set a wedding date or stop wasting her time. Don't ask her to do wifey things if she's not a wife. Jordan Perilou claims he and his girlfriend were both against marriage when they got together, but now she's changed her mind. He says they already share a life, so why does he have to make her his wife?
Your Honor, this is case 1039, Billingsley versus Perilou.
Thank you, sir. Good day, everyone.
Hello, how are you?
Good, good. Miss Billingsley.
Yes.
You have brought your long-term boyfriend to our court because you want him to put a ring on it.
Yes.
So when did you all meet?
So we met at the hotel. We worked together. Jordan, like me and him, we just literally connected. Like we were talking. He was like a friend. It wasn't nobody that I was like actually attracted to or anything like that because he was younger than me. So I was used to dating older men. I had a baby at the time and he was young. So months went by and we were like kicking it every day, talking every day, and my feelings grew. So he's coming over to my house every day. I let him meet my daughter. He invited us to his sister's party. So I'm just like, he's actually kind of cool.
But let me ask you, did you know that he liked you?
No.
Okay, so y'all were just
Like,
both
we were
on the
literally
friend
friends.
vibe.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
You all were vibing as friends. You
Yes.
realized, he's not so bad after
Yeah,
all.
and I was
Okay.
having other issues in my relationships at the time with the other men I was talking to, and I was telling him all about that. I was telling him like what I was going through with my daughter's dad and all the men I was dealing with, and he was literally there for me. Like he was nice. He was giving me stuff. Like he has a good heart. So I'm just like, I'm actually kind of feeling him. Time went on. We went to a Jay-Z concert, and we just made it official after that.
Jay-Z will do that for you.
Okay, we had it was a vibe. So later on, his house burned down.
Oh.
So I was already in the process of moving. So I'm just like, we might as well,
Move in together.
move in together.
So that's why you play kind of hard to get like,
It wasn't that. It's just that I genuinely had developed a friendship with her, so I just, I wanted to respect that. Just to add a few little key points to what she missed out on. It wasn't my house that burned down. It was like my office workspace. I'm an entrepreneur. I got a clothing line. We edit videos. We shoot music videos. So at the time, this was like my work hub. I lost everything. I lost all my merchandise. I lost everything. And I had to, at that point, figure out how to start over, how to bounce back from that.
Right.
She was there at the time. She was very supportive of me. I was kind of just like in limbo for a while. So she was like, hey, you can come over here, stay here, you feel me? Like, not stay here, you feel me? But while you figure it out, you have a place.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, cool. So I went over there, and that's where our relationship developed.
So after you all moved in, who made the next move to get to that?
I ain't gonna lie, she was irresistible to me. Like, it was like I couldn't, because it's like I'm with my best friend, like I'm in a time of need, and like my best friend came through. And it's like, I know she got all this going on with whoever she got that going on with, but I feel like I could fill that void for her because she's filling the void for me. You know what I'm saying? Like we connected on it, so.
So Ms. Billingsley, so he moves in with you, you all connect on that level. How many men were you involved with at this point where Mr. Perilou moves in with you and you all start connecting like that?
Like when we actually moved in together, because it was one man, because I had went through his phone before we had moved in together.
Whose phone?
His, Jordan's.
Why'd you go through his phone?
Because he's very nonchalant. And
Is that a crime?
When you're trying to communicate, it is,
And so you felt like it must be something he's hiding from me?
Yes.
That was a huge,
Wait, hold on.
huge thing in our
I didn't
relationship.
say that I'm just saying, is that what she was feeling? I'm not saying that it was right or wrong, Mr. Cutler.
He's very nonchalant about in general or about?
Like in general, but especially when I'm ready to talk about something or if I'm passionate about something, I'm trying to get him on board. He's just looking at me like a blank stare. And I'm just like, hello, can you hear me talking? Like, hello?
His nonchalance made you say, I'm gonna go through his phone. So you go through his phone, what do you find?
Whew. When I went through his phone, I was totally shocked. Like, I was mind blown. I was very hurt. And I'm gonna be honest with you all, this is my first time ever being hurt by a man. When I went through his phone, it threw me off because he was always present. He was always there. He was talking to so many different women. And I was hurt. Like my pride was crushed.
And that's exactly what it was, Your Honor. It was literally just whatever she feels like she saw, we can talk about whatever it is. So she's seen some things that she was unclear on. So I'm like, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't respect you going through my phone. I don't do that. I've never did that in no relationship. None of my friends, none of my homegirls, none of that. But since we're here, I will give you what you're asking for. This person is this. This is nothing serious. That's what it is.
Okay, did that not happen?
That did not happen. I spoke to the other women because I went upstairs. I was like in a rage at this point because my daughter loves him. Like, he's such a fun, lovable guy.
Okay, wait, let me stop you. So you go through the phone, you find all these women. Are you finding just phone numbers, text messages? What are you
Not
finding?
work related at all. Like, literally, hey, are you outside? Okay, I'm 10 minutes away.
And it's like, we meeting up, we
Yeah,
hooking
and they're
up,
having sex.
and you know that they are actually, it says that they're not
She
a
don't have
hint.
no proof.
Wait a minute, wait.
She don't have
is
no
it
proof.
a hint, like, this is probably what it is, or is it, I need you to do X, Y, Z?
Or it was really good last night when you coming back over kind
None of
thing.
that. I promise. I promise.
I promise it wasn't
You weren't
that.
good?
Wasn't none of that.
Exactly.
Cutler. Stop it.
It wasn't none of that.
It was, hey, I'm outside. It's like 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock. What you outside
I'm
for?
an entrepreneur.
They're sending pictures.
I sell
It's
clothes.
like these kind of pictures in his phone. So I'm just like,
What
oh, yeah.
size you wear?
How long had he been living with you when this took place?
Probably about 8 months.
Oh. Okay,
No, I'm not
that
living
wasn't.
with her. We're living together. Let's make that clear.
Woo!
I'm not
Okay.
living with her.
Hey, you can call it living together, living with you. Let me just say this. You living dangerously, mainly, if that's what's going on.
Up next,
Me and her, whenever we're on and off, I don't just go out and blatantly cheat on her. Whenever it's a situation where she's like, you know what, you go do you, I'm going to do me.
Well, Ms. Billingsley, I'm just gonna tell you, if you say, fine, you go do you and I'm gonna do me, he's gonna go do him and then do her. And see, that's not what you want. So don't tell him that because that's what he's gonna do.
You can't say, go do you, because that's exactly what it's gonna do.
So you go through his phone, what do you find?
He was talking to so many different women.
How long had he been living with you when this took place?
Probably about 8 months.
Oh. Okay,
No, I'm not
that
living
wasn't.
with her. We're living together. Make that clear.
Woo! Okay.
You can call it living together, living with you. Let me just say this. You living dangerously, mainly, if that's what's going on.
Once the cheating started happening, I kicked him out.
Okay, so let's get to the cheating.
This
So,
is the thing.
Now, hold on. I'm starting from the premise that, unfortunately, you all were in two different places.
Right.
She's here thinking that marriagee, and you are just kicking it with your friend with occasional benefits here and there.
Right, but
Okay.
obviously with intention that we would both grow in the direction that we planned on growing from at the beginning, if that makes sense.
It does
Okay,
make
wait.
sense. But while
was
you
the-
were anticipating all this growing, you still had these other women over there.
Kinda.
No, ain't no
Kinda,
kinda
yeah.
either.
See, this is what it is. Me and her, whenever we're on and off, I don't just go out and blatantly cheat on her. Whenever it's a situation where she's like, you know what, you go do you, I'm going to do me, da-da-da.
I'm
then
speaking out of hurt when he says that. I don't want him to actually go do him.
Ms. Billingsley, I'm just going to tell you, if you say, you go do you and I'm going to do me, he's going to go do him and then do her. And see, that's not what you want. So don't tell him that because that's what he's going to do.
But I'm speaking out of hurt. So as a friend, you should know where I'm coming from.
Nope.
I'm just seeing your phone.
No, ma'am.
Why?
It came out your mouth. If you don't want him to do that, you need to find another way to tell him I'm hurt. And you know a great way to tell him you hurt? I'm hurt.
And I did.
I don't like this.
And then when he was nonchalant and looking at me like a blank stare, like he didn't do anything, that's when he had to go because I wasn't getting no reaction out of him.
I understand. But you can't say, go do you, because that's exactly what he's going to do.
To me, that's our biggest thing. That's the reason we're not taking the marriage step, because our communication. So I feel like 99% of the problems that we go through, they all come back to our communication. So she wants me to commit to her, she wants me to be married to her, but she's not committed to what we're doing together.
What is it that you think she needs to do that will show you you're ready for this commitment? Because you're like, we're committed to something, but what's the something?
Right, so my biggest thing is nobody's perfect. So only thing I want you to do is work on the things that I feel that are important.
What are those things?
So those things are like scheduling with the kids. Like, I'm very structured. I feel like, look, kids need to be doing this. When you get home, do this. After that, do this. Take a bath, get into bed. She's like, you're too structured. They need to have a little free time. They just got home. They don't need to be doing homework. And I'm like, maybe in a fantasy land, but the reality of it is we have 2 kids that need to understand the structure of life, because when they grow up, they're gonna need structure.
But I told him I'm at my cap of helping. I'm only doing girlfriend activities. I'm not doing wife activities. So
She wants to be a team player and she's okay with it, but right now you got her on the practice squad and she want to be in the starting lineup.
Right,
That's the
but
problem.
you're not
She wants to
doing
be
starting
QB1.
lineup things. That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to be a business partner as a girlfriend.
Okay, all right, there it is. I was like, okay, it's something else going on. So when you say a business partner, are you saying he wants you to put up money?
Sometimes he have, but sometimes he's like, hey, can you do this on the computer? Can you do
my
like
marketing?
the numbers and stuff like that? All that's great, but I'm still hurt by you cheating. Like you haven't made up. He's like, you need to put your emotions to the side. Think logical. How can I think logical and you're still moving sneaky?
That's an understatement.
Yes.
A huge disconnect about the status of your relationship, about where your relationship is going, about when your relationship is going.
Exactly.
About your business relationship. You all are just missing on every level. Miscommunication, misconnecting, the whole 9 yards. And you all need some help. And one of the ways we're going to help you is to let you hear from one of our experts, Ms. Chandria Harris, who is a career and a marriage counselor, who's going to talk to you about all these multiple businesses you got going and how it affects your relationship with each other, because that is clearly a problem. So, Tashi, would you show Ms. Harris in, please?
Hi.
Up next,
2 ships passing in the night. One wants marriage, one doesn't.
He is all about business. And until he gets what he wants, I don't think marriage is his priority.
I'm getting a clear picture here. There is a huge disconnect. You all are just missing on every level, the whole 9 yards. And one of the ways we're going to help you is to let you hear from one of our experts, who is a career and a marriage counselor, who's going to talk to you about all these multiple businesses you got going and how it affects your relationship with each other, because that is clearly a problem. Our litigants need some help from you. You've been listening to them about their various businesses and you've read their court papers. First of all, tell us your credentials and experience.
Yes, so I'm Chandria Harris, a global executive coach. I've been in business for about 7 years. My firm is Higher Cultures, and where we support C-suite leaders with people development.
So we've got a situation here where Mr. Perilou primarily has a number of businesses he's trying to start. He says on behalf of him and Ms. Billingsley, but their multiple businesses are really impacting their relationship, among other things. What can you share with them to help them maybe move past this point?
Yeah, so I had a chance to actually meet with a couple and do a session. And in our session, we were able to really lean into an assessment tool to really focus on their communication styles, their tendencies, and their patterns. And as you all know, life, career, marriage, all intertwined. Their styles are really, really different, or it would be such a struggle to be compatible. However, with self-awareness, you all can do a lot together. You have to really stretch outside of your own tendencies to understand each other.
There's also a disconnect about marriage. One of them is really thinking, okay, well, this is heading toward marriage. The other's like, no, we said we weren't really focusing on that. How do you address that? How do you reconcile that?
So I think they really have to level set on what they want right now and work towards that. So Jade, I know you're ready to get married and you all have been best friends for a very long time, so something is already there. I think you should just separate your business for a little bit, focus on your relationship as you all begin to submerge back together. Systems create success.
Ms. Harris, thank you so much.
You're
We
welcome.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good luck to you too.
Thank you.
With our experts' comments, you all's testimony, me and Judge Cutler need to deliberate, and we're going to come back with some thoughts for both of you.
Okay, cool.
Tasha, would you show our litigants out, please?
2 ships passing in the night. One wants marriage, one doesn't.
He is all about business, and until he gets what he wants, I don't think marriage is his priority.
Now, you say marriage is not his priority. Is Ms. Billingsley his priority?
I think there's something between them. They have a desire for each other.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's bring our litigants back in.
Can I say something before we start?
Okay, you have 30 seconds.
Jordan, I just want to say I did not come here to argue. I truly love you. I don't want nobody else. I want marriage, but if that's not what you want, I'm gone. It's no more playing for me. Can I say something before we start?
You don't trust us?
I do. I just want to say something though.
Okay, you have 30 seconds.
Okay, Jordan, I did not come here to argue. I want to understand our issue, actually work on them together because I truly love you. I don't want nobody else. I want marriage, but if that's not what you want, I'm gone. It's no more playing for me.
Obviously, I love you. You hold a very special place in my heart, but I do not feel like that we can communicate about key issues to help us move to the next level. So if we cannot work on communication, we cannot get married.
So you're not ruling it out, you're just saying not right this minute.
I'm saying not until we can communicate. I'm tired of being the one to just let her do what she want to because of her emotions.
I'm gonna tell you point blank, if you're tired of giving, then you're not ready for marriage. Because marriage is a give and a take.
It's more giving than taking.
It's more giving than taking.
Amen.
So if you're like, I'm tired of giving.
Well, then you done.
If he's not ready for that, then I'm done.
All right, well, I think you made Judge Dana's recommendation real easy.
If you are ready for the next level, the hardest thing is to realize we have to leave some things behind at these other levels to get to the next level. And sometimes we are so busy holding this door open, we can't look and see what other doors are being provided to us. And I'm not saying you got to close the door and just like,
That's what I'm
saying
to do.
No, because you got a baby together, right?
What does that mean?
You got to
It
co-parent.
means you got to co-parent.
You got to co-parent.
Okay. If we can't communicate, how can we co-parent effectively?
You're going to have to figure it out.
I think some of the resentment and anger you feel that is impeding your ability to communicate about your child will dissipate when you move on romantically. Because you are mad at him.
From a romantic perspective.
From a romantic, but when you're like, okay, you know what, you're just another human being, then you can start to effectively communicate with that person.
But he's going to have to wait until I heal.
And you have to effectively work on healing. This child deserves both of her parents. And this child needs to see how you can be effective even in a negative situation. And the thing is, you don't want the father of your child saying this and that about his mama and vice versa. The child needs to know you all are the best things in the world. Your child is looking to you for that to happen. And I know it's hard, and if it was easy, everybody would do it. But if you love your children and want to put them first, sometimes we have to do things that we don't like.
But I'm really ready to put me first. I'm ready to put me first because I've been putting everybody else first.
And that's
so
the problem.
therefore,
when
I'm ready to heal, when we can effectively communicate, that's when we can co-parent.
She wanted to put her first and front the team, and that is the problem.
What team? There's no team. There's no team.
Ms. Billingsley, here's the thing. We've given you our advice. I hope this is a heat of the moment reaction that you have and that you will, in all things, put your children first. And so I'm going to leave it at that. That is the determination of this court, and court is adjourned.
I'm hurt. What happened today, I wasn't expecting, and I'm done. Like, if we're not gonna get married, I'm done. He's gonna have to wait for me to heal until we can co-parent like he wants to do, but he's gonna have to be on my time on that.
I ain't about to keep trying with somebody who feel like they just won't run the show and that they can't commit to a family and a team. Business goes on. Things would be a lot smoother without somebody half in, half out with me, so that's where we at with it.